Hello you guys, welcome back. For today's video, I have a bunch of makeup that I have either picked up myself recently or have been sent and haven't opened up yet. So I'll be testing it and trying it out for the first time today while I do my makeup. Some of the items that I have are newer releases and then some of them are just new to me. I'm super excited to finally open them up and bring them out. You guys know, I'm a makeup lover. New makeup makes me so excited. So hopefully I find some new favorites today. But the first thing that I wanted to open up and use is from Laneige. They sent over their Glowy makeup serum. I believe this is brand spanking new as of like the last month or so, but this says it's a hydrating and long lasting makeup wear, and it's a primer. So I'm gonna use this for today's primer. I love the little packaging, super cute pink bottle. I like the little dropper. I always like using my hands when I'm applying primer. I just think that it helps like work it in to the skin better, and I just feel like I know where it's going on my face when I use my hands as opposed to a beauty blender. I really like the texture. It's not sticky at all. It feels super light. It doesn't, as far as I can tell right now, have like any sort of cooling or anything, but yeah, it seems to like give some life to the skin, but not like a heavy sparkle or shimmery glow as far as I can see at the moment. I'm not using anything different or new, I guess, is what I mean. For foundation, I did get restocked recently on the Frankie Rose Matte Perfection Foundation, which is one of my holy grail foundations. I absolutely love it. So this isn't a new to me product, but I haven't really gotten any new foundations recently to try out. If there's any that you all would like to see me use or any that you just love, then please by all means let me know and send it over, because that is one area where I feel like I don't venture out as much as I would like, but definitely open to trying something else. I personally like this one because I just think the coverage is so flawless. I think this matches really nicely with my skin. I'm wearing the shade Neutral, and the wearability of it is just so amazing. This is also non-comedogenic, so it doesn't clog up your pores at all. And the finish is just perfect. I know it does say matte, like the actual name of the foundation is Matte Perfection, but it still gives your skin some life. So I don't feel like it's a super duper mattifying foundation, which is my preference. I just think that it looks like skin and it wears so nicely. I am, however, trying out a new concealer today. This is from e.l.f. and it's their 16-hour camo concealer. I picked up the shade Light Sand and I hope that it's not too light. We will see. But I just kept seeing this everywhere. A lot of people raving about it, and it was so inexpensive. I think this was under $5, and I feel like you get a lot of product for it. So I have been wanting to try it out. So we will see. Hopefully it's not too light. I've heard the formula is just really nice. I've seen a lot of people like recommending this in place of Shape Tape. I am not a fan of Shape Tape because I think that it's just way too dry. But so far, this appears to blend out pretty nicely and it doesn't feel drying, but time will tell. Okay, well, so far so good. It blends out really nicely. I really like the coverage and I don't think the color is too off. I probably could afford to go a shade or two darker, but with all the bronzer and blending of everything else that I'm gonna use, I think that ultimately I'll be fine. So this is light sand, and if I pick up any other colors, I will let you guys know. But so far I do really like it. So next, I am going to do my makeup a little bit differently than what I normally do. I got this little contour foundation stick in from Haley's Beauty within the last week, and I've used it twice since then. So I have technically used it, but this is still pretty brand spanking new to me, and I'm obsessed. This is in the shade 7.25. It is super pigmented and it's super dark, so I'm only gonna start out with just a little bit, just because you will see when I start blending, the pigment is insane. I've just been using this kabuki brush. It's a round kabuki F82 by Sigma to blend it out, and it's worked really nicely. So in my opinion, I do think, like I said, that it blends out really well. I really like it. I might even deepen up my contour on my cheeks a little bit. The first couple of times that I used it, I just went in so hard because previous contour sticks or foundation sticks that I've used in the past, I just have had so many that basically disappear. This doesn't do that, so you definitely don't need to use a lot, but I've really been enjoying doing my makeup this way. I typically don't use a lot of cream products like this. Like I just do cream foundation, cream concealer, and then use powder for everything else, but this has just been fun to switch it up, and I've been loving the way that it looks. I also recently picked up from Target this Maybelline Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blush. This is in Coral Ember. I love a coral blush, and I really have been loving the look of cream and liquid blushes lately, so I wanted to try this out. And I'm gonna go ahead and use it before I set anything on my face, because once I get setting powder, bronzer, or anything, I just don't think this will lay as well. So I think just to try it out, what I'm gonna do is apply a little bit on the back of my hand. That's, I don't know if you can see it. Might have to use more. It is pretty sheer and it's kind of jelly-like. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Pretty. So I would say it's definitely more sheer than the CoverGirl liquid or cream blushes that I have used before, but it seems to be buildable, which I like. I think I would definitely go through this faster than the CoverGirl though because of that, but it is pretty. I do like it. Bronzer that I grabbed is also e.l.f. I just wanted to try it. I feel like they've stepped up a lot of their products compared to when I first attempted to use them like 8 years ago. And yeah, I haven't really used anything from them since. So let's see the packaging, if it says what color I picked up. This is their primer infused bronzer in Perpetually Tan. And it says it's for long lasting wear. I picked up this shade. I hope it is not too warm. I am not gonna lie. The e.l.f. products that I grabbed from Target, I feel like it was very hard to tell colors based on the product photography that Target has. They need to step it up. I hate Target's website. And I just think when it comes to makeup, like product photography and pictures matter so much, but this actually looks good, I think. It's definitely like a vacation, sort of like sun-kissed looking shade, which I'm not mad about. For the millionth time, sorry if this is redundant, don't tan my neck or my face. So I usually always will bring all of my products, like face products, like foundation, setting powder, and bronzer down my neck, just so everything blends and matches. The blush I'm using today is also from e.l.f. This is in bright pink. This is another one based on the Target website. I thought the blush was going to be more of like the color of this top, but it is a little darker, still really pretty, so I'm excited to see how it wears. Honestly, I'm surprised and like really happy so far. Everything seems to be a win. I mean, I haven't used anything that I haven't liked yet, which is not always the case. This is actually really pretty too. It's still really pink, but it's not too dark. I was scared that it would fall a little flat, but I don't feel like it did. That's the Maybelline like sheer blush, and then that is the e.l.f. So yeah, this was, I'm not even kidding, like $3 or $4. So, you know, for a $3-4 blush, I'm impressed. I love it. I just did the same old for brows, so nothing new there. I used the Maybelline Total Temptation brow pencil and my Benefit 24-hour brow gel. So I haven't really strayed into using anything new for brows lately, but if you guys know of anything or think of anything, leave a comment below and let me know what I should try. And as I'm moving into shadow, I'm also not using anything new for primer. This is MAC Paint Pot and Bare Study, my one true love for eyeshadow primer. For shadow, I have these 3 different palettes from Catrice. I honestly haven't gotten a ton of new eyeshadow palettes in, so these are the most recent that I have. They're all super gorgeous. There's this one, Badass Bay, that has these really gorgeous colors. Then there's Self-Made Bay that has these more like purpley tones, mauvey tones. And then there's Basic Bay, and this one just has more neutrals. So they're all really stunning, and I think around $15. For today, I'm gonna use Badass Bay and Basic Bay and just kind of mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna kick off with this neutral color called Clapback as my transition. And just work that into the crease, and then I'll probably warm it up a little bit, but we'll start with this for now. And then just to warm it up a bit, I'm gonna go in with this color Squad right here. This one is really pretty. It just is like really nice, sort of warm but still neutral shade. It looks a little orange in the pan, but I don't feel like it comes off on my skin tone that way. Next, I'm taking ID GAF, I don't give AF, and just applying this on my lid. Not doing anything too crazy for shadow. I do want like just a slightly warm shimmery eye, and I'm keeping it pretty neutral, not doing anything that is like super exciting. Just want it to be wearable. I'm taking MOTD, Makeup of the Day. It's this brown one here in the corner. Just going to buff that in really lightly. And then I'm gonna take MCM, I guess that's Man Crush Monday. It's like a really much darker, sort of rich, chocolatey brown, just to deepen that up a little. I do have two new, I guess, mascara products that I'm excited to try. These are from Rimmel. This is a like primer, mascara primer, and then this is their Wow Wings mascara. So let's see how they do. I have really liked some of the previous Rimmel mascaras that I've tried, so definitely hope this will be the same. I don't usually use a mascara primer. I just, here's my little mirror. Don't really like care, if that makes sense. It's just not a make or break, I guess. But you know, if I find one that just does an amazing job, then I am willing to add that step into my routine. I like that this brush has a little angle to it, because usually I feel like that is really helpful with making the outer lashes like look super big and fluffy, but not like overwhelming those dainty little inner lashes. I just feel like it helps coat everything. So far, it definitely feels like it's a wet mascara, which can be nice. It's not always my fave, just because I feel as if it's too wet, it will clump the lashes together, and I do not like that. I like a lot of volume, and I want them to do their own thing. I don't want it to look like I have, you know, 3 lashes or little spider legs. But maybe it was just that first time, because I feel like this side is looking a little better than the other one. And when that happens, I will just go back and comb through them without any added product on. That's pretty. I don't hate it. I'll just do like a couple other coats. I mean, for a drugstore mascara, I would use this. So compared to my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, which is what I usually use, I don't think that this is as voluminous. I think that, I don't know, it might be the formula with the brush, just because it is so wet. I feel like you're getting a lot on the brush at one time. So honestly, so I don't look like I'm in 8th grade again and have clumpy lashes, I might take a brush from one of my other mascaras and just comb through them, because I cannot deal with the clumpiness. I ended up just grabbing this other Rimmel mascara that I have, and this is one of my favorites. I really love this one, the formula and the brush, but this just kind of helped fan them out a little bit more and break them up. This is the Rimmel Wonderlux volume. So for this mascara, the Scandal Eyes Wow Wings, I think I just like got too much of the formula of the product onto the brush. And I feel like it's just super wet, so kind of overpowered them. So just keep that in mind. I don't hate this. I think it has potential, but I'm not like immediately head over heels in love with this. I will also add, I definitely will want to try this by itself, because I used it with the primer. Don't normally use mascara primers, so I don't know if that just kind of like weighed it down and added to the wetness of it all. So I'm gonna move on to highlight, and I'm going to use this gorgeous Laura Mercier one in Addiction. This is their face illuminator, and I also got this brush in that I haven't tried, so I figured it would be fun to use them both. I have some other Laura Mercier highlights. I just have not tried this shade yet, so let's see. So I really like these because I feel like it's not a, you know, incredibly blinding in your face highlight, but there's definitely a lot of glow, and I feel like it's more of a natural looking finish, and it just like blends really well into the skin. I just don't think it's harsh, if that makes sense. So if you, I shouldn't have done that, are someone who definitely wants some glow, everyone loves highlight, you know, but you don't want something that is just really overpowering and in your face and harsh, then I would recommend trying these out. I really like this gold one. I'm sure you can see, like, oops, sorry, wrong cheek. Yeah, it's just really pretty, and it's soft, but there's still a lot of pigment there. We just need to finish up the look with some lips, so I'm gonna use this Steve Laurent lip pencil. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. I have never, oh, this is a lot darker than I was thinking. I'll just go for it. I've never heard of this brand. I've never used this brand. I think the name of the pencil is Vogue, but I don't know. It's not very clear if that's like actually the shade name, but let's see. So far I like the pencil. The color is pretty. It looks to me like a tad darker than what I was expecting, but it's still gorgeous. Not anything that has like blown me away or knocked me out of the water, but it's a good pencil so far. I'll have to see how it wears though. And then for lipstick, I got this Laura Mercier one in beige in time. Beige in time? I don't know. But let's use it. The color is gorgeous. I have definitely used Laura Mercier lipsticks before, so that's not anything new. I love these lipsticks. I think I included them in one of my favorites videos recently, but they're so good. I highly recommend. They do wear well. I just hadn't used this color yet. And then for gloss, I have this one from Lorac that I have not tried. This is their Alter Ego lip gloss in Socialite. Really pretty, sort of nudie pink color. In full transparency, I in no way was planning on going this dark with my lips anyways, so I hope that this lightens it up a bit. Oh yeah. This gloss has a really nice scent to it. It's not sticky. It's like just satiny. It feels very comfortable on the lips. I have paired it with a darker lipstick, but I think this would probably also be very gorgeous with like a more nude lip color as well. All right, well, this is my finished look. I finally ditched the messy bun, did my hair, and I'm ready for the day. But let me know if you guys liked this type of video. I don't think I've done this before. It was really fun, and I always like including first impressions when I am trying new products out. But leave me a comment if there is anything you would either like to see me try coming up, or if there's anything that I shared from today that you also love, any shade names, anything like that. Would love to know. But thank you guys so much for coming back. It means the world. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. But until next time,